Alright, hey guys, today the topic of interest is using visualization. So I'm going to teach you how to use visualization because this is something that's so important and something that's really underutilized, and it's an effective tool that you can use. But before we begin, I just need to debunk a couple myths in regards to visualization. So many people have this idea that visualization is, the process where you just, I close my eyes and then I see what I want and then it happens. And that's not exactly how it works, right? Visualization focuses on the aspect of you feeling as though you've achieved your goal already, feeling as though you're that guy or that girl, feeling as though you can do it. Because feelings are everything. So if you study the lives of people who've done amazing things, and you look at the early days, you find that a lot of them said the same thing. They always say that, I really felt like I could do it. I really felt like I was that guy. Look at Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, if you watch his earlier videos, when he used to be a plumber and he was doing his MMA on the side, he always said, like, I always feel like I'm the best. I really feel like I can do it. He always said things like that. Muhammad Ali, the same. I always felt like I was a champion. Before I was, he repeated to himself over and over again. Ronaldo, early days at Manchester United, felt like he could become the best. He felt it. So emotions are so important. Because if you feel like you can become the thing that you want. If you feel like you're that guy or that girl, you'll do it. And this is the thing. When you look at your goals and you reevaluate your goals, you must understand that what you say you want isn't really what you're after. Right? Your goals are just a means to an end. And that sounds crazy. But really think about this. If I was to ask you why you wanted what you say that you wanted, enough times, it'll come down to a goal. It will come down to an emotion, sorry. So for example, if I go up to you and ask you, what do you want? What's your goal? What's your vision? And you say, I want to be a multi-millionaire CEO businessman. And I ask you why, you may say, it's because I like business. Ask you why again, it's because, I want to make a difference. Why? Because I like making money. Why? Because I want to feel significant. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to feel freedom, right? Because I want to feel like my life matters. I want to feel like I can make a difference. See that? The goal at the end of the day is just an emotion. You're chasing an emotion. You're chasing an emotional state. That's why you want it. Your goal is a means to an end. And that's what it is. So why don't we reverse engineer this thing and get you to the point where if you feel as though you're that person, if you feel like your life matters, if you feel like you can do it, you produce the results. Because think about this, right? What makes the difference in you? What makes the difference in us, right? How come there can be times where you can be brilliant, you can be smart, you can be intelligent, you can be on it, you can be bold, you handle business, and then the other times where you can be foolish, you can be clumsy, you can be forgetful, right? You make stupid mistakes. Both versions are you, but what's the difference between these two versions? The difference between these two versions is the emotional state you are in at that time, the emotional state you're feeling at that time. Because we interpret reality differently when we're in different emotional states. So when you're in stronger emotional states, stronger empowering emotional states, when you're feeling confident, when you're feeling bold, when you're feeling sure of yourself, when you're feeling certain, you handle business completely differently. You interpret reality completely differently. But when you're feeling more disempowering emotional states, so when you're feeling sadness, when you're feeling woe, when you're feeling like you can't do it, you interpret reality completely different. It's kind of like this. Like, think about this. Like, when you're feeling sad, you're feeling really, really sad, and then somebody comes and makes jokes. Like one of your friends comes and they poke a bit of fun at you. They're like, ha ha ha, look at you, make a couple jokes. You get sad. There's a part of you that kind of gets sad sometimes. You're like, oh, how could they say that? You get a little bit upset and a little bit offended, even though your friend loves you. You get upset. Why? Because of the emotional state you're in. But if you're in a more jovial emotional state, a more happy emotional state, when your friend pokes fun of you, you laugh it off. You're like, ha ha ha, that's a good one, and then you poke fun back at them, right? It's the emotional state you're in at that time. So going back to visualization, if you can get yourself to feel as though you're a success already, if you feel like you can be that person, if you feel like you are that person already, you make the decisions. You'll do the stuff that's required to get yourself there. You make the decisions. It's emotional states that you're in that make the difference. So if you spend most of your time in dominant emotional states, you'll get there. So really, really try apply this. So really practice the art of seeing yourself where you want to be. Really, really vividly see it, right? And really, really feel it. Feel the emotions, right? And you have to practice this. So this isn't just going to happen overnight. You don't just do this once and then, I've got it. No, you have to repeat this over and over and over again. There's a price to pay for this, which is why many people don't do it. You have to repeat this over and over again because what you're trying to do is you're trying to influence your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind runs like 92% of your day. So it ruins your habits. So a lot of the things you do are out of habit. It's kind of like when you're driving. Like when you're driving and you're talking and then you get to your destination and you can't remember how you got to your destination because your subconscious mind was driving the car for you, right? That's the part of you that holds the self-perception you have of yourself, right? So if you're able to see yourself being that person, what will eventually happen is your self-concept, the way you view yourself, is going to change. You're going to start seeing yourself as that person, as that guy. And when you see yourself as that guy or as that girl, you feel that way. And when you feel that way, you produce the results. So emotions are everything. So really, really aim to practice the art of visualization. So see yourself the way you want to be. Feel it. Picture it vividly. Do it over and over and over again. And the results will come. So you must be patient with this. There's a price to pay for it. But it's so powerful. It's so, so powerful. Study the lives of people who've done amazing things. Study the lives of them, man. And you'll see this reoccurring pattern. So that is my video of the day, guys. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Practice it and apply it. Goodbye.